Yes, it's the Triple B. Very tired of this things, man. This shit, alright? Make sure you like peoples to hold off the haters. Wang Chai, all the other wrongins. Yeah, this is a boxing channel, but occasionally we talk about things that are not boxing related. Whatever, you know. I said many times, boxing is a microcosm of the world, so it reflects what's going on in the world. So what am I going to talk about? So the World Cup, the World Football Cup, soccer to the American fans. It's football blood. It's football blood. It doesn't matter. It's nonsense. It's a bunch of guys in shorts are running around the ball, and people are more obsessed by this than what's going on in the world, economics, politics, manipulation, all that kind of stuff. It's crazy, but it's bread and circus. Some Greek guy said that years ago. Just give the people food and entertainment. They'll be happy. You should have put shelter in as well, because obviously you need shelter. And that's the basic concept that rides between manipulating the populace and keeping them away from important things. But anyway, so the World Cup, for all football, all sports mainly, is a way of doing that, right? What's this World Cup really about? Now, they've been trying to push NWO, okay, concepts, feminism, bate business, this kind of thing, into degeneracy, into the Arab world, because the Arab world has been more resistant to it. And then you realize, like in Saudi Arabia now, they have female fights, boxing. They couldn't even drive like a few years ago. Half naked women in Dubai, yeah, and UFC and drinking and then what's it called, the World Cup happening in Qatar, yeah, and of course the theme is Qatar bad because they don't allow buggeration. Imagine that, man. So I mean that's a big part of the theme for this World Cup in Qatar, okay. For example, we start, so there was the England team. Now, the England team are very important for this ritual, if you like, right? This event, because the Queen died this year, who was a big Illuminati pawn. Okay, they got their multiracial team, and they've announced, it's been announced recently, that two Premier League players are Batmans and in a relationship, and apparently everyone knows and everyone's fine with it. They like to bugger each other. Okay, and one of them is in the World Cup. The other one was allegedly injured, so didn't make it. So what happened as well? Well, the England team flew over on a World Cup plane that had a One Love symbol kind of thing, and One Love is used as a way to push degeneracy. Oh, we're all the same. It doesn't matter who you love as long as you love them. And that's how it starts. Soon it'll be about, oh, you love your goat. There's nothing wrong with your goat. Your goat loves you. What's wrong? They've already had these parades in Germany saying that we should be allowed to, they call it zoophilia, okay? And then the England team announced that they would wear, or at least the captain would wear the One Love armband, which represents this kind of degeneracy. Actually, he didn't, funnily enough, Harry Kane, because he was told he might be given a card, so he didn't. But they're pushing it. It's just another way to push it, right? Whether or not he does it or not, it doesn't matter. That's what they're pushing. Okay? And then there was this FIFA guy, what's his name? Infantino. Infantino launches a weird attack. I'm gay, I'm an immigrant, I'm this, that, and the other. We're all one, we all feel the same, we all love people. This is just another one of those charades, another one of those manipulations to make people believe that certain forms of behavior are completely acceptable. Not only acceptable, but should be encouraged. Should be encouraged, right? And so I watched the beginning of this stupid thing, man. This ritual, and the first before the first game. Yeah, what are you doing, Tyson? Tyson trying to dig a hole in man's sitting room. You're not going to get anywhere. Anyway, yeah. So the first 40 minutes of the first match between Qatar and Ecuador, hey, was about social issues, right? Not about this is a football tournament apparently, but all it is social issues, right? Talks about the carbon footprint. Oh, this has got a better carbon footprint than the last World Cup, which was an evil Russia. And they, obviously they rolled out a bunch of people, England players, to talk about inclusivity. They always use these kind of words, diversity, inclusivity. And they're abstract words, they're vague. They change the meaning of the word to mean effectively batty business. So all these England guys going, basically, we need more inclusivity, which means we need more batty business. And they talk about how evil Russia is. Oh, the last World Cup was Russia, and we were hoping that it would bring people together as one, but no, the evil Russian people. It's just nonsense, man. It's just nonsense. I didn't look a lot at the opening ritual. You see a lot of this, but it has a large like pink and lavender graphic, kind of carpet type thing in the opening game. England also they took the knee. They took the knee, which people, firstly, didn't George Floyd, the crackhead criminal. And this is years ago. I thought even anyone got over this, but England keeps on doing these rituals again and again. They took the knee, which means nothing, man. It's about human rights. It's about equality. Come on, be serious, man. Gareth Southgate is the manager. He is confirmed number 33 secret society man. All right. What's going to happen next with this knee? I'll tell you what happened next, right? Well, everyone will bend over doggy style to show their support for the Battyman's community, and that taking a rod in your batty hole is not only is there nothing wrong with this, but we should be pushing this and encouraging our children to take part in this degenerate behaviour. Think about that, man. It's just, and the other one is Iran. When Iran, before they played England, so it was all about Iranian women. Oh yeah, Iran is considered a bit of a bad guy. Okay, along with Russia. Iran, some people say the certain family, the Red Shields, has not got hold of them properly. They're banking, and I said they've been trying to get a war between. And a reason to invade Iran, but they say, women's rights, this, that, and the other, and so now they're concentrating on, the Iranian team refused to sing the anthem, and all these women refused to talking out against the Iranian regime. They're just rusting people up. They're just getting people angry so they can have a good reason to attack Iran, just like they did against Iraq, who the CIA and America used to support, fund, and give weapons to. But no, when Saddam decided he wanted to sell his oil barrels in the euro, they suddenly found a reason to invade him, and they even used 9/11, which had nothing to do with him. They said it was to do with Afghanistan, had nothing to do with that either. So, and they used that to have reasons to invade Iraq and Afghanistan. It's pathetic, man. It's pathetic, all this stuff, man. So, what Chubby is saying is that it's all nonsense. Is it set up? Certainly to a degree. Yeah. If you are bothered about these men in shorts running about a ball, it's crazy to me, right? You see these guys had pictures today around the UK when England won against Iran spectacularly. All these grown men getting their drink on in the pub. I don't know why they're not working. It should be hugging each other, strangers. These people care more about this nonsense, putting a leather ball into the back of a net, than they do about what their children are being taught at school. Okay, what they're being taught through the mainstream fake media. I sit back and I cringe. I feel sad. That people can care about this nonsense. If you care, if you believe in numerology and so on, there are indications that England are going to be in the final against Argentina. That's a suggestion, Jer, if you're into numbers. I don't know. I don't know if I believe in that fully, but you can see it, can't you? England wins the World Cup in Qatar, which has anti-Battyman's laws. One of their players comes out as a Battyman, okay, after they pushed the Battyman's agenda, and he's the hero. Um, and now everyone, and Qatar, the Qatar regime, the laws against Batty business are called into questions, and they change their laws and this kind of stuff. You see, so what has happened? I don't know. I mean, there's no doubt though that all these sports events are being pushed for two reasons. Number one, the boxing wants to launder money, okay? And the boxing and football and other events are simply to push an NWO agenda all around the world because they want one world government, one world religion, one world financial system. Okay, that's the ultimate goal of these people. And once you know that, you can see it all unfold. So yeah, very very. It's for the Triple B. I just sit there and I'm like, I shake my head, and I hope that more people open their eyes and try and fight this kind of sickness and see it for what it really is. It's tragic to see people in the pub. They go mad hugging each other, strangers. Oh, great, we put a leather ball into the back of a net. We're great. It's nuts, man. It's nuts. Peace. Stay away from bread and circus, man.